Orale Holmes, what's going on? In this video, I'm going to show you a little math problem I got here, okay? So, here Mr. Trump is going to have a fun night. He wants to take the Mexicans and the Muslims out for some fun. So, 1 month he's going to take them out, and in that month he's going to get them 12 movies and 2 video games. And the total cost of those guys are going to be $53. Next month he's going to take Mexicans and Muslims out and give them 3 movies, 5 video games for a total of $38. So what we want to figure out is how much is each movie and how much is each video game. So this is going to be a tough little problem here because we got 2 variables, but we also have 2 equations, so we should be able to solve this guy. So there's 2 different ways we could do this. Alright, you listening home? So first way we could do it is called elimination. And that's what I'm going to show you in this video right now. So there's another way, it's called a substitution, but I'm not sure if I'm going to do it in this video. It's probably going to be a different video because I don't like substitution. It's a little bit harder, but it works, so it works eventually. So process of elimination, all right, Holmes? So this is what we got. For elimination, first thing Donald Trump wants to do, he wants to build a wall, so we're going to build a wall right here. All right? And then we're going to put a plus sign here because to eliminate something, we're going to have to add 2 things together. We want to eliminate one of our variables. So right now, if we were to add these 2 equations together, we're going to have 15m plus 7v. And over here, we'll have 91. And that's not going to help us because we still have a m here. We still have a v here. We want to get rid of the m or we want to get rid of the v. We want to get rid of something. Donald Trump doesn't want everything. We got to get rid of one of these variables. So what we're going to do is get rid of his wall. We'll get rid of the plus sign too. So looking at these numbers, to get rid of the m, we're going to have to make this m into a negative 12. Or for the v, we're going to have to make it into a negative 2. So I think it's going to be easier to make our 3 into a negative 12 there. So to do that, let me put some brackets around this guy. To make 3 into negative 12, we've got to multiply him by negative 4. But we can't just do it to that part. We have to multiply negative 4 by everything in the brackets to keep it the same. We can't change the problem up, so we'll do that. We'll build a red wall. Now, if we look at this, actually, let me get rid of my wall here. Let me multiply that 4 out across everything here. So we're going to have 12, negative 12m. Then we do negative 4 times the 5 here. That gives us a negative 20v. And then let me get out my calculator to do a 38 times 4. I'm not that good with math, so I got to get out my calculator. So if we do 38 times 4, that's 152. All right, Holmes? You listening, essay? Okay, don't fall asleep on me. Okay. So we got that. So now that we've multiplied that by negative 4, we could get rid of it. I'm just going to erase it to get it out of our way here. All right, we got brackets around it now, and then we could put a plus sign here. Now we could build our big wall. Just for Trump, we're going to build a big wall like that. Okay. All right, so if we do 12 plus a negative 12, that gives us 0m. If we do a 2v minus 20v, we have a minus 18v. And if we do 53 minus 152, let me get my calculator. That gives us a negative 99. All right. So we have 0m, so that's canceled out. That's why it's called elimination, because we've eliminated our m. That's what we want. Get rid of one of them variables. Now we're just left with v. So now we could say v is equal to negative 99 divided by negative 18. So v is equal to, if I do 99 divided by 18, we got 5.5. Now remember, we're talking about dollars and cents here, so this is actually 550, okay? At the end of the problem, we'll rewrite our answer as dollars. So, all right, so we got v. Now we know what v is equal to. So our video games are 550 each. So there's our v. We got our answer. We know that. So now what we could do is we could plug v into one of these equations here. And it doesn't matter which one. I'm going to pick the bottom one just because it has the smaller numbers. So I'm going to rewrite this problem. I'm going to say 3m plus 5, and then I'll put the bracket where the v is at, and I'll say equals 38. So instead of putting V there, I'm going to put 5.5 because that's what we have on this side. All right, so looking at that, we have 3M plus 5.5 times 5, we'll have 27.5 equals 38. Now let's get the M by itself on this side. So we have 3M. Let's move our 27 over. So we'll have 38 minus 27.5. 3M equals, so let me get my calculator out. And we'll do 38 minus 27.5, and that's 10.5. So now our M is equal to 10.5 divided by 3, because we got to get the M by itself over here. So, and that gives us 3.5, which is equal to $3.50. So our movies are equal to $3.50. So M equals $3.50. So let's check that. So let me show you how to check that here. So if we go back to the beginning here, no, let's check it on this last one here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug in the V. So there's our V. Let's erase some of this stuff here. So we know M is equal to 350. So let me erase all of this. Give me some more rooms here. All right. We're going to say 3. And then for M, we're going to say 3.5. Plus 5. And then our V, we're going to say is still 5.5. And then we're just going to check, does that equal 38? So 3 times 3.5, that's 10.5. Plus 27.5. And that, if you add that up, that indeed does equal 38. And you could do the same thing for that first equation. Plug the V in right here, and then plug your M right there, and make sure it equals 53. You always want to check your work just to make sure that there's nothing fishy going on, make sure there's no conspiracies or anything like that. So double check the work, make sure it's there. Like I said, that's how you do it. Trump Fun Night, process of elimination. And let me spend some time on substitution. We'll see if we can get that part going. But if not, at least we know elimination is working. Elimination works really good when you have whole numbers. Whenever it's easy to find a whole number to multiply by, so you could get rid of one of them variables. It gets a little tougher when you have decimals and fractions, and in that case, it may be easier to use substitution. But for this problem, elimination, we figured it out. Mr. Trump, for the movies, he's spending $3.50, and for the video games, $5.50. So now we have happy Mexicans, happy Muslims, and the world is going to be a better place.